Hello everyone. So today I thought I'd give it a go at vlogging, but I have a feeling this is probably going to end up being like one of those mini vlogs where you just end up putting music over everything and having like a mini montage. So off to a show today with Betsy. It's currently like 7:15, so running on time at least. I'm currently getting bread out the freezer to have some toast. Yeah, so it's our first show away from home in like 3 years, I want to say. So I'm not exactly expecting the world from her. I just want to be able to get round, to be honest. And whether that be with a cricket score on poles, I don't mind, as long as I stay on and we keep the refusals to a minimum. To be honest, I'd like no refusals, but who knows. Yeah, so we're doing the 50cm class and the 60cm class because Betsy normally goes really green away from home. And normally I always do sort of like a warm-up class, and then in like the 60 class, I think in our last couple of shows we did like the clear round, then like the 45 and then like the 60. So it's sort of what we're used to doing, like our usual set of classes. So she shouldn't find it too out of the ordinary, fingers crossed, but I just have a feeling she's just going to go so green around the 50, probably just go so green around the 50 and freak out in the 60, but you know, is what it is. Didn't have enough money to enter 3 classes, so she has to get around 2 classes this time around. Ah dear. Also, it's my first time driving a horse box. Yeah. It's only like a local show, it's something like 10 miles down the road, and I have the best pony for it. Like, she is an absolute angel in the box. Like, when my friend was transporting her for me, we were in the horse box and we hadn't heard for like 2 hours. And I went, just go around this roundabout a little bit too quick, just so we know if she's still in there or not. And she's dead good, so thankfully, you know, should be alright in that aspect. She just has to put up with me. Oh yeah, this is my kitchen. It's like all in one, and show vlog. I am buttering my toast with some Lurpak lighter. You probably can't see that, it's probably backwards. Oh. Yeah, so like I said, whether or not this turns out to be an actual vlog or not, or if it's just, I don't know, I do a voiceover, this pasta is way too cold and that won't spread. Like I said, whether it's an actual vlog or if it's just a voiceover or a montage with some music and stuff, whatever it is, I hope you guys enjoy. I am actually running off about 3.5 hours sleep because I'm a student and yeah, I just got a very bad sleeping schedule.
Our first to go in the 50 centimetre is Becky Oliver. She's riding Betsy.
Now, and as I predicted, it didn't really turn into much of a vlog. Throughout the day, all that my friends managed to film throughout the day. But yeah, it was, all in all, I would say it was a successful day. I was very happy with how Betsy went. No placings, but like I said before, I wasn't going there to win or to place or anything, or to get a rosette or anything like that, because it's been about 3 years since the last time we were out at a show, like away from home, and she does go very, very green when she is away from home. But today, you know, she wasn't as green as I thought she was going to be. She really had compared to what she had been like in the past. So in the 50 we just had an unlucky 4 fault, just rolled one pole, and she felt really forward. She just kind of wanted to trot over all the fences. She had some nice canters, you know, sort of in between the fences, but as soon as you sort of got to know a fence, she'd be like a couple of strides actually a bit like, oh, okay, I'm just going to trot this now, and I'd be like, okay, take your time, and she didn't have one refusal the whole day in either of the classes, and that's what has made me happiest, is that she never felt like she was properly backing off. She never felt like she, you know, I had to really get at her to get over a fence. She never felt like she was going to refuse or run out. Like, she never felt like she was going to cart me around the side of the fence or anything like that. Like, I always had sort of faith that she was going to get over the fence, which was really nice, because normally it's a bit of a battle to get her over the whole course. But no, she had a few spooky moments, sort of in the 50 mainly, I think. I don't think she really had any in the 60, but she had a couple of fences. They were just sort of, one of them I think was at the timer, for when the time section started, and the other one, I think it was like a light on the wall. She was sort of spooked away from the wall a bit. I don't know if it was like a change in the panelling or the light or something, but she just wasn't too happy with something towards the wall. But other than that, you know, like, I really can't complain about her. The 60, we got 12 faults or 16. You know, I stopped counting. We hit that many. I was like, you know, keep going. But again, like, I'm not even like that disappointed in it. I mean, like, of course, you know, 12 faults isn't that great of a thing, but like, she went over everything, and she didn't. I never felt like she was gonna not. She had a bit of a look at one oxer, and she did knock it. She didn't look at the fillers. The crowd as well, because at this venue the crowd is sort of really close to the ring, like, you know, they're right outside the ring. But she was pretty much fine with the crowd as well. In the warm up, she was she was really strong in the warm up. So I know that from in the past when I've taken her to shows and stuff, she's always been quite nice and forward in the warm up, and then I've taken her into to do the actual round or to do the class, and she's just gone really backwards and off my leg. But today it's like my arms were being yanked out in the warm up. Like, I didn't do that much warming up, to be fair. Which maybe if I'd warmed up a bit more, maybe she wouldn't have hit so many poles. But the weather was also absolutely vile. Like, it was just chucking it down all day. I was soaked. I'm freezing. I've gotten home and I've put the heating on straight away, because I just got soaked to the skin and I'm freezing. Don't know what was so crazy about her in the warm up, but then she went into the ring and I thought, oh, here we go. I'm gonna have to really kick her over every fence. But no, it felt kind of similar to how I was jumping her at home. You know, like, I needed support her towards the fence, but I didn't have to sort of bully her or convince her over the fence. It was just like a support her, and she sort of went, oh, okay, we are going over this then, and she did. So I honestly really can't fault her, and her behaviour the whole time. It was my first time ever driving a horse box. I'm pretty sure I said it before, and she didn't move a muscle, and her behaviour on the ground as well, like when we were waiting around for our classes, amazing. You know, wasn't pouring, or well, not that she does anyway, but wasn't kicking off, and was fine when other horses were sort of kicking off as well, when other horses were whinnying or in the ring when they started to have a bit of a... She just didn't really blink at them. But yeah, I was really lucky to have such a good team around me today as well. And, you know, I can't thank them enough for all the help, for coming and standing in the pouring rain and taking videos and holding ponies and holding tack and looking after ponies while I went to go walk the course. You know, I can't thank them enough for everything that they've done. Hoping to get out again at some point. I've got another venue in mind, not the same one, because there was a hill. I'll probably go back to that venue at some point, but I'm a bit put off by this hill. That freaked me out quite a lot, and I had to get some help from a very nice person who visits our yard, who visits our riding school, with her kids, and she was lovely enough to help me with this up this hill with the horse box. Like I said, it was the first time ever driving a horse box. And it felt like a really big hill. This is the thing, I wasn't even worried about my rounds. Like, I didn't care that I had rounds. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like, I'm not bothered about going in. I was worried about this hill. So yeah, I'll probably go back at some point. I'm not completely put off by the hill. Mind, it's closer, and I mean, I want to expose it to as much as possible, so new venues, and I think they also have qualifiers for the sunshine tour. Not that I think we're going to place to qualify, but yeah, I think the plan next would be probably do another 50-60 trip with her, and then the time after that to hopefully, if she went fine in the 50-60, if you know she acts good and mature, hopefully try a 70, whether that be 50-60-70 or 60-70. It doesn't matter. I don't know, because the last time I entered a 60 straight off the bat without going in a class beforehand, I got eliminated. So I'm very aware I've probably rambled. This vlog's probably going to be like half an hour, 40 minutes long. Yeah. So that was our day. Hope you enjoyed this sort of different style video. The reason why I wanted to do this vlog is because I absolutely love watching show vlogs, and this has not really turned out to be a show vlog at all, but because I don't get out and about much, I quite like to watch a show vlog, and it makes me feel sort of like I'm living vicariously through them, and at a show when I'm not. Yeah, I've given it a go. Let me know what you think. Probably never do it ever again. Anyway,